59. Hello. I'm good.
Before we get started, can I get your student ID number?
Yeah. Yeah. I sent it. Um, I still call. I I sent you my reflective journal one.
Yeah.
This past Wednesday, Professor Mushi said we might she said you can also include an intro to it. I was kind of struggling when it was like coming to the intro, to creating the intro for the reflective journal. Is on the second page.
You said on the second page?
Yeah, I labeled it intro.
Okay. So it looks like you have an outline.
Yeah, I'm still typing it. I'm not finished. I'm still finding the stuff to put into the thing.
Yeah. Looks like, yeah, so for the intro, you just kind of want to, give a summary
Mm-hmm.
of what you're gonna cover in the.
Would it be like the one sentence summary of each chapter to be included in this intro? Could be okay too, right?
Um, what do you think would you know, be a good idea? Like, what are you thinking you want to include?
We could like from what I heard from my classmates, they so called kind of like summarized and like included stuff from the textbook, and then just mainly they talk about language development in their intro too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can include, like you said, you could do sentence each for each chapter.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a sentence each for each idea that you found in each chapter. It's really up to how you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any specific way you want to write?
It was just like I I think with the intro I was kind of struggling with the opening for it, how to start it, because like it's not like a little fun essay where you used to have to like have a sound effect or some kind of like opening, that kind of stuff. But like I was not sure, should I do it like that to open it, or like just like no, the normal way of like, this is what I'm like, this is the text I'm reading and this is what I found from it. Some like a mini summary, and then maybe a summary of each chapter in this intro.
Yeah, so it is a reflective journal.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
you can just add your own style to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can introduce it as if I had to read this, or this is what I'm reading. Or you can write it also as if trying to grab the attention of someone and inform them. It's really up to how you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have an idea of what you want to do? Because it looks like right here you've started with, I'm reading this textbook written by Beverly Otto. Frodo.
Yeah, I was kind of like maybe do it like introduce the text because I don't remember when my classmate did introduce the text, but she forgot to include the author, but she included the title. She included the title but forgot to include the author, and the Professor Mushi said you should also include the author when you're introducing the art title of the book in the intro.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's just that I don't really know how. I haven't written like an intro for like a long time. It's been like different kinds of writing, but not really having an intro and then the bodies and the conclusion, that kind of format of essays in a very long time, like in a few years. Been like normal writing, like answer questions, that kind of format, and then you write it in paragraphs. I haven't been writing essays, but you have an intro. But I write the body. I've been writing papers with essays, the body parts and conclusion, I think, but not really the intro. I was
Yeah.
kind of struggling with like Professor Mushi instead. You should also write an intro for your paper for this reflective journal. Yeah.
Yeah, so introductions usually tend to be a summary, a small summary of what the paper is going to hold.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you did your story observation, you would introduce it as um, for this observation, I observed whoever you observed, student name.
Yeah, yes.
You know? And then you would say it took place here. It took 2 observations or 3 observations. And this is what we're going to talk about in the paper and with the examples that follow. So you just kind of want to give a quick summary of what the whole paper is going to be about.
Mm-hmm.
The readers can know, okay, this is what I'm going to learn. This is what's going to come in the paper.
Okay.
Just because it helps them understand what they're reading.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just need to finish reading and then maybe and then go back to the intro because this intro was kind of I didn't really read the textbook that much yet. I need to finish reading the text, the chapters.
Yeah, and usually what I've learned from writing papers is the introduction is hard when
Yeah.
when you first start writing it.
Mhm.
You don't have any else in your paper done.
Mm-hmm.
But usually from what I advise or what other people might advise as well, or whatever works best for you.
Mm-hmm.
You write your paper and then read over your paper and then write the introduction. Because then you already have an idea of what your paper is about. You have the examples and everything. So then when you write your introduction, you just give a whole summary of what you wrote. So usually leaving the introduction to the end is what some people do and it helps them.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's something you want to do, you can definitely do that as well. Or if you want to write it first, you can definitely do that. Because then if you write it first, it kind of gives you like an outline of how your paper is going to go as well.
Yeah, but then sometimes it's or not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Okay. Yeah. I for this one just really need to do the reading and then find the ideas.
So, so yeah, so you can either do it last or
And then I think professor said this paper is a few pages long.
yeah. So since it's reflective and she kind of has It is.
Yeah, but like they said, maybe about 10 pages for this paper, this journal. 10 pages. And that is it really a paragraph each-ish for these questions here, like summary, the concept, and then the reflective, and then the idea of your own to connect to the ideas. Is it like more of one paragraph each? So like 9 paragraphs for 3 each chapter, and then 9 paragraphs total.
Yeah, so you kind of want to shoot for kind of like a paragraph for each.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so you want to shoot for a paragraph for the summary, for your reflection, and then your prior experience.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that would be 3 paragraphs for each main idea or concept that you found in each chapter.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just that I need to read and then find these stuff to write it, and then write it, and then this is due next Friday at midnight.
Oh, okay. So you have time.
Yes.
Have you gotten far with the reading?
I'm still kind of still in the beginning because I have the digital form, and then my screen is not that big, even though it's like the text is huge on the computer screen. It's just like it's too much, like you reading it and then you might need to take some break from looking at the screen for too long. That's what's happening with me at the moment to really continue reading all 3 chapters, even though there's not that many pages for the chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the digital version on Pearson, or is it just a different digital?
It's on the leaf one, the bright wave from the NEIU's website, that little bookstore.
So there,
Yeah, read out to you too.
yeah.
But I think they have a limit to like how much they can read to you, because I just see there's a limit for that option.
So when you're reading, you just want to
Mm-hmm. And then we so for this week we signed up for the presenting of our that little storybook observation. I didn't really observe the child that much yet, but I signed up for the 28, which is so-called 3 points. A lot of people signed up for that day, but I don't really have much. Should I just change it to a different day, like a later March, or should I just still keep it? Because I need to also create the presentation and do more observation of the child.
Yeah. February of this month?
Yeah, the last day. That the last second to last day. Because at this one, I need to create a PowerPoint and do more observation of the child. I didn't really have much. I observed a little bit last week.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So let me pull up my calendar. Please. 1, 2. So you have 3 weeks. Okay, so is she gonna allow you to change it? I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure, because this coming week we don't meet her.
Oh,
Yeah, on the 7th we don't meet, and then the week after next there's like 3 classmates presenting on that day, and then the last second to last day there's like so many people that sign up for that day, and the presentations had to be about 15 minutes each.
yeah.
because a lot of people sign up for the second to last because it's 3 points, not for the 14, which is 6 points extra credit or some extra points.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
And then the last two is no points for that
Yeah.
in March and April.
Okay, so
Because I don't have much, I didn't really observe the child yet because I didn't have that much time to like really see the kid and a daycare teacher read to the kid, or maybe like I can see if I can ask the parent at home over the weekend, see if they can able to record the child and see if I could get some from there to do it.
yeah. Um, do you think you'll be able to have most of your videos by maybe February like 16th to the 19th?
Like the next 2 weeks ish, right? I think I can try to do that. It's just yeah, I'll try to do that to for those to start, and then the idea just observe look at the videos and find the information.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think observing is the hardest part
Yeah.
of the project because you have to find it.
Yeah, there's like too many kids to around the kid during the reading. There's not really the child and like a person teacher reading it. But like last week, I was able to see the child and the teacher read it, and only like one other child was nearby.
Yeah. So, like you said, the record at story time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I feel as if you get a parent child to do it, there would be more evidence of language development just because it's a lot more comfortable environment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So if you maybe want to try to do that this week,
Mm-hmm.
then hopefully they say yes, and then get you the videos in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I think pretty sure you'll be fine to present.
Okay, if I just have the enough evidence and then just do the looking for those 5 concepts from the video. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that one, it's just like finding the observation of the videos. That part is kind of hard. There's like I signed up for that day, and then there's like a lot of people sign up for that day too.
Yeah. But it is manageable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
You time it out correctly, which
mm-hmm,
we already kind of created a plan.
mm-hmm.
So I think
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I just so cool. I think you received the email of the articles. I was trying to see which one is best for the journal thing. I found 3 each, and then it's so called doesn't match how much the page limit of for it. I was just not sure which one would be best. I sent it to Professor Mushi too. I just didn't receive an email because I just sent it today.
yeah. Do you want to? We can go over the 3 articles and then we can explore.
Yeah, sure.
You want to read the abstract for each one?
I so called did that, and then this is what the 3 I chose. But I was just trying to see which one would be best to really start reading it and then do the paper for it. That's more of why I was asking which one would be best. I know some of them might not like I was trying to add with the emails of these 3 articles each was to see which one would be including everything she wants for the journal articles from these 3. Yeah.
Pull up the guidelines
Mhm.
for the Okay, the first article you read has to be about infant toddlers and include information on brain research. The second article you read has to be about preschoolers 3 to 4 years old. Has to be information on language and or technology and language development and or language delays. Okay, so let's focus on the first.
Mm-hmm.
So the first article, the journal articles you read has to be professional education journal on early language development. First article you read has to be about infant toddlers and include information on so the first one you picked, the relation between walking and language in infants, siblings of children with autism spectrum disorder. Do you want to read the abstract for this?
Yeah, sure. It's the first one.
Yeah, the one. Something like that.
Mm. You want me to read it out loud or?
I'll read it out loud.
Okay. In typical development, walk onset is accompanied by increased language growth. The present study explore whether this relation may be disrupted in the infant sibling of children with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, a population exhibiting substantial variability in motor and language development. Receptive and expressive were examined across the transition to walking in 3 groups of HR infants, no diagnosed language delay and ASD, and in infants with no family history of ASD. Only infants with eventual ASD diagnosis did show increased language growth following walk onset.
It covers early language development.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read the second.
Oh, good. The article highlights connections between music and movement activities, emergent literacy development among infants and toddlers. I reviewed how music is linked to phonological awareness, oral language, vocabulary, and other related skills that supported reading like executive function. I also highlight the benefits of including teacher facilitated hands-on active music experience, even when teachers may lack confidence in their musical abilities and music training. The article provides teachers with easy to implement activities to use in the classroom to explicitly support literacy through through developmental, appropriate, and engaging music and movement activities, include songs, instruments, movement, and song-based picture books.
So this one, I like this one.
Mhm.
However, I'm not sure if it includes information on the brain.
The brain, yeah, okay.
Let's see.
Experiences with books before age 3 predict children's motivation to read and can support the development of vocabulary, communication, and symbolic skills. Sharing books with infants and toddlers is different than reading aloud to older children. For example, it is important to attend more closely to infants' eye gaze and to support toddlers to respond with gestures. This article presents 10 research-based practices for book sharing with infants and toddlers to foster love of reading and emergent literacy skills. For each practice, we provide examples with pre-verbal infants and newly verbal toddlers. We encourage teachers of reading to use these practices in their interaction with infants and toddlers and use their roles as literacy leaders to share the practices with childcare providers, families, and others who work with this age group.
What do you think about this one?
It seems like either this one or the first one I read kind maybe is a maybe for it. But is it really it seems it includes the stuff needed for the infant and toddler in the first and the last one?
Yeah, so for infant toddler, it says you have to read an article on early language development about infant and toddlers, and it includes information on brain research.
Mm-hmm.
So it covers early language development and it covers infant and toddlers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just have to look for brain.
So the article has to include all three. Oh, okay. So does it seem like I have it at the moment or no? Or just I have two of the ideas?
So for the second one, the sing and play.
Yes.
That one, um, I don't think it includes brain research that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I'm looking at it, and
Mm-hmm.
it really doesn't include. It just includes sources from different books. Yeah. I really like it. But maybe I don't think this one's covered.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait. Connections between music and literature. Music experts have long suspected the link between music and literacy and benefits of music in general education class. Neuroscience research has helped to illuminate how music supports literacy skills, including through oral language, PA, vocabulary, and related skills with executive function. The brain processes spoken language and music in similar ways. Researchers call this a shared category of learning mechanism. There is strong evidence that music shares cognitive functions with basic language, music skill transfer to other domains. Young children develop emergent literacy skills faster play and everyday language experience provides excellent content. I mean, it does influence.
Mm-hmm. And it seems like this might not be the meet the page requirement, right? Because the last two is the citation, the reference. The last two to three are kind of, it wouldn't really meet the page limit for this one, right?
How many pages?
So close, about 8.
Oh, it has to be 8. The company is the sing and play.
The sing and play is so-called ends on page 7 with the conclusion. And then the last, like 7 and 8 is the reference pages. And then number 9 is just like the copyright.
Oh, okay.
So this one is too short, right? So this no one.
Yes. We'll take out the sing.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Are you leaning towards one?
Because I think why I chose the other ones was because of how it's so-called included about the similar to one of the assignments we're gonna do. The last one so-called kind of similar to the the observation one. That the 10 book sharing one. It seems like it was gonna be kind of related to that activity.
Yeah. This one, the one with the books,
Mm-hmm.
it really doesn't include.
Uh-huh.
It just gives 10 ways to
Uh-huh.
book sharing.
Okay.
And the first one, the relation between walking and language and influence children with autism disorder.
Uh-huh.
One seems as if it's more like science and collecting data and everything like that.
Okay. So it seems like I might need to refind some articles for the toddler and infant.
I'm trying to see for the first one
Uh-huh.
if they talk about brains. And it does include other researches.
Mm-hmm. Because I do see the so-called the receptive and expressive language in here, but which is mentioned in chapter 1 of the textbook. but not really. You don't really see any brain, right? Brain research.
Did she explain what she meant by brain research?
I don't. I think not. I don't really think you mentioned about brain. But you still in the syllabus, you see those little links of the brain development videos. I'm not sure does those explain what the brain research is. Those little those little links that brain development 1, 2, 3, and 5 and 6. Those ones. Not sure if those included what brain research is.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so I guess she wants the brain research to be simultaneous, talk about like connections that things, I guess also how it helps their brain.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the numbers?
Um, when I was kind of looking at the reference, I did see the one of the reference may have included something related to that neural something. Like from an article about like neural development disorders with the autism because of that. I'm not sure would that be considered brain research, but because
Yeah,
that's one of the reference in the reference page. Is that this part of the what they found in the article here? That's the reference. Does that mean this is brain research? Because it's from a so-called the idea in here in the article has is from a journal of the neurodevelopment disorder journal.
yeah. So I can stick with the first one
Mm-hmm.
and read it. Still want to stick with it. If it doesn't,
Uh-huh.
you can look for another one. It's
Just,
okay
uh-huh.
if it doesn't work out. When is this one due?
I think this one is due in the 3 weeks. Yeah, the 23rd. 3 weeks. Friday, the 23rd. For the first one, the infantile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to do the one with autism,
Mm-hmm.
you can read it.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you're done reading it, if you feel as if it's not what you want, it's not related to brain research in a way,
Mm-hmm.
then you can look for another one.
Okay.
because you still have some time,
Yes.
but we can do that.
Okay. So this like the first article may be, and then like, and if not okay with this don't sound, after reading it that I don't find the brain research, maybe find another. Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
So we have about 10 minutes left. Is there anything else you want to go over or talk about?
Um. Next. Um. So for the preschool observation one, it's due in 2 months. That one I'm still trying to find a child and the parent to do the observation for. Um, and this is similar to the infant toddler one, right? There's no recording.
Yeah, you don't have for this. You don't have to work. And it's just a paper. I think it's 2 to 3 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you don't have to record. It's just observe twice,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be doing anything, playing, they can be reading, they can be having fun. But you just want to look for those 5 aspects of language,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just write a paper of what you observe.
This is just a paper version. No, yeah, the presentation for the infant toddler. Okay.
No. But yeah, for preschool, you don't have to do a presentation.
Is it there's the 20 points for the group sharing? Is that like to the whole class, or like what it's just like the when you're doing the workshop, that kind of group sharing?
Yeah, oh, I forgot about workshops. Yeah, so with your small group, you just share what you observe.
Because it said it's 20 points when you share the findings within a group in class.
Yeah. So yeah, so she just wants you to come to class and participate with your small group.
Okay.
Because if you don't come to class and you miss that,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like participation points. You don't get those points.
Mm. What is the? It seems like the paper's due on the 12th, but we have to bring it on the 17th.
Yeah,
Summary.
so she wants you to turn it in on D12 by April 12th.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bring a printed copy, a hard copy to class the 17th, and then you share it with your peers.
Mm.
I think same with the newsletter.
Yes, there's something like that too.
Yeah, same with the newsletter. She wants you to bring it to class and then turn it a couple days.
Yeah, I so far have an idea of what I want to include in the newsletter. It's just trying to find maybe the activities to put in there. It wasn't like uh activities for in class and at home, or just like how many activities really? Because it said really include activity.
You can include as many as you want. And you can include at home activities. Yeah. maybe activities that they're doing in school.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do it as many as you want. But I think 10 is too much.
Mm-hmm.
It won't fit on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
You'll want to maybe it's really up to
Mm-hmm.
how you want to lay it out.
Okay. You said you did yours on the Canva website.
Yeah, Canva.
You how I know you said you can't use the template. You just how did you do yours? Like I know you used that website to do it, and then you said you didn't have to change the margin for a little bit when you brought it to class.
Yeah.
You didn't use. I know you didn't use the template, but but for the coloring, what did you like click on a template and then just like change everything from there? Or like how did you do it?
Yeah. So so what I did was I went on Canva and then I looked through all the templates.
Mm-hmm.
And I found one that I liked, like the colors or something. And then from there, I like deleted what I didn't want or I added what I think I wanted to add.
Mm-hmm.
I changed some of the pictures. I added my own pictures. As long as you don't keep it the way you found it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like copying. You kind of want to add what you think needs to be added. You want to take away what you think is not really necessary. You know, as long as you change it up, you're not just.
Also, that way was okay for you when you submitted it.
Yeah, it changed.
Okay. So you can find the template, just make sure not to copy everything that's already in the template. If you use that website and find the template, that's okay.
Or you can create your own template too. If nothing's the way you want it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That one. So for the storybook observation, it's just really need to find to make sure I have enough evidence and then create the PowerPoint, right? Because I need to find the information from the 5 aspects.
Yeah, make sure I think have 1 or 2 examples from the observation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make sure you have at least 1 or
2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just that's why I was kind of like that confused, not sure should I change the date because I'm not sure if I'll be able to find enough information before that time and to make it into a PowerPoint.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, if you want to try and get the parents' permission the week coming up,
yeah.
And then if they say yes, then try to have them give you those videos within the next 2 days after that. For it can give you a solid week to work on your presentation, look for that evidence, and then present.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you feel as if you're coming close to presentation day, you feel as if you're not gonna be able to present.
Yeah, so far on that day there's 6 people including me and my name is the last one on that list for that day.
Yeah. Then that's when you would have to talk to Dr. Mercy and ask her if you can change the day or that's something you would have to bring up to her.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah. It's also not enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like you can get it done by the 28th.
Okay. Yeah, it was just that I was not sure if I would be able to get enough information to then like look for those 5 aspects from the video.
You'd be surprised. maybe like even a minute of video
Mm-hmm.
footage, you can have all 5 aspects already presented to you.
Mm.
It just depends on the child and, their interactions with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I was just trying to ask the parent today to see if they're able to record the video at home. To have the sibling of the child to record her reading the storybook to her child at home, if possible, over this weekend or next weekend. Because she did sign the permission slip for me, the consent form already. She consent to me observing her child. Yeah, it's just that if she's able to record at home too, that's the other part for me.
And yeah, definitely ask. There's no harm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So is that everything? Or at least for like right now?
Yeah, for right now, this should be everything for now.
So let's write our visit. So what do you think will work?
It's similar to the last visit, kind of. We talked about every assignment, and I have a better understanding of what I should include in each.
So we can say we discuss journal reflection.
Mhm.
And narrow it down an article or journal. Okay, so I said Mandy and I met online. We discussed the journal reflection assignment and we narrowed down an article for the journal article review assignment.
Yeah, okay.
That was like our main.
Yeah.
And then we discussed other. Okay. Well then, see you next week.
Yes.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.